My name is Neil Dawkins, 39, a civil engineer with a bonsai hobby and a deep love for perfect parallel parking. For 3 peaceful years, I parked my Honda Civic in front of my house in Thistleberry View, a quiet Oregon neighborhood with green lawns and surprisingly high drama. Then came Elaine Drubber, ex-realtor, HOA vice president within weeks, and a walking code violation in a designer scarf. She moved in across the street and quickly turned curbside parking into her personal empire. Signs popped up overnight. Reserved Drubber family parking only. HOA mandate 14B. Suddenly, her book clubs and wine tastings filled the block with cars, while my usual spot became forbidden territory. One day I came home to find plastic lawn chairs zip-tied to a concrete block in my spot with a handwritten sign, "Drubber use only, not for Neil." Targeted much? I moved the chairs, parked, and documented it all. Within an hour, she filed a complaint with the HOA. Soon came the tow trucks, 3 different ones in one evening, all from Gregory's Towing. Guess what? Owned by her brother-in-law. The harassment escalated. Notes on my windshield. "This isn't Portland, Neil. Your disregard for community guidelines will be addressed. I know where you work." That last one, straight into a blue accordion folder I started calling the Drubber documents. Photos, timestamps, witness statements, tow truck sightings. I logged everything. I even noticed her own BMW hadn't moved in weeks. The registration expired in 2021. No inspection sticker. I began a spreadsheet tracking every cobweb on her mirror, every unmoved day, every law she broke. My top-tier dash cam finally caught her red-handed. At 5:47 a.m., she keyed my car and screamed at a kid on a scooter, all while driving with expired plates. The footage, paired with evidence from neighbors, revealed she was running an illegal parking business, charging $50 a month via Venmo to employees at a nearby medical complex for reserved curb parking. So I compiled the report. 23 pages, photos with timestamps, Ring camera footage, witness statements, public Venmo screenshots, Facebook Marketplace ads. I bound it like a professional legal dossier and submitted it to the city, DMV, police, and each HOA board member. 3 days later, sweet justice bloomed. A neon yellow boot clamped her BMW. She screamed into her Bluetooth about harassment, but the citations spoke louder. Expired registration, no inspection, illegal use of public space, operating an illegal business. At the next HOA meeting, she arrived late, disheveled, waving papers and accusing me of stalking. But every board member had already read my report. The HOA president, retired Judge Harold Gribble, silenced the room with, "Elaine, you've monetized public property while serving on this board. That's not just unethical, it's criminal." She was removed from her position, banned from board roles for 5 years, and referred for further investigation. At our next neighborhood picnic, I brought a custom lawn chair labeled "Drubber use only" and parked it proudly in her former spot. Neighbors laughed, took photos, and handed me a civic engagement ribbon. Final tally for Elaine, $3,500 in city fines, $800 from the DMV, $5,000 in legal fees, $2,000 HOA ethics penalties, and $6,000 in restitution to her parking customers, and 6 months of probation operating an unlicensed business. When the judge read out the total, Elaine slumped in her chair whispering, "This can't be happening." It can, and it did.